What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Camilo from Trending Ways, and I hope you guys are well. Now, is this a short squeeze and we're now shooting up to the all-time highs, or is this a dead cat bounce and we're just going to continue on lower from these prices? So before we dive into the analysis, guys, consider subscribing to the channel and give this video a nice thumbs up. As you know, it'll help this channel grow, so thank you so much for doing so. Really do appreciate that. Let's dive into the analysis because there's a little bit, a couple of things to cover here. As always, let's show the alternate and preferred count. So our preferred count states that obviously we are looking for a completed 5-wave of wave 2 from our highs here on March the 29th. So we have a 5-wave progression to the downside, as you can clearly see here on the screen. We're now looking to see if this is in fact the makings of 5 waves to the wave 1 in the minor degree. What does that mean, you may ask? Why do we care about that? Well, for one, I mean, it is going to confirm further upside, correct? But the key thing to remember here, guys, is that we must see, once we see this wave 1 complete, all right, get this, we want to see a 3-wave pullback into this wave 2, all right? A 3-wave pullback into that wave 2, guys, will confirm, will start the confirmation, right? And will give us some sort of guidance, right? If we hold certain levels, that the markets are actually going to start heading up higher, whether that's the next leg into all-time highs or a funky different leg, that is yet to be seen, but it is the first good step. All right, so what are the levels to watch for upside resistance and downside support so that we can start establishing some sort of I guess what's the term, some sort of consideration that this is the play. Now, what I want to see the markets do, guys, is that post our May the 12th low, we have the wave 1. Actually, let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. I think it's a little bit more clear here. So we have evidence of the wave 1, right? ABC pulled back into the wave 2. And now we have this sort of not too vertical, but mostly like a slow progression into the wave 3. Right, but so far we only have 3 waves, and because it's not looking too impulsive to me, right, I don't think that this may be the case. I think what's happening here is that we may see a little bit of a push higher, but we are having very hard time getting above the $407.97 region, which I noticed in today's update in our Discord group. We are seeing a little bit of hesitant moving upwards from there, right? But our next target here should be the 416, which will be equality to the wave 1 and the wave 3. If we start rolling over tomorrow or into the overnight session, which I'm not sure, let's wait and see, I think that the alternate count is this one. All right, now bear with me here as we review. So we're looking for, from our May the 29th, right, March 29th, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to the wave 1, ABC to the 2, 1, 2, and now we're looking for the third wave of the third, which is a pretty impulsive structure. If you know about this, right? The third of a third is the heart of the impulsive wave, which gives you the most returns depending on which side of the market you're in. So one key element to note about this pattern here is that this chart rather, is that we also have this trend line, right? This trend line that was sourced back on April the 21st. It was confirmed as resistance on May the 5th, and now we're looking to see if we can retest that as resistance for you bears out there. So the levels to watch on this one, right? Because the way we're looking at this is that after the wave 1 completed, this is the A, the B, and the C of wave 2, which is giving us a bit of resistance towards the 412. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see. The 412 to the $406 region. So between that range, right, between that range, we can just bounce around it, but then we have that trend line resistance coming down. That will give us a little bit of resistance, and then we pull back. All right, so a little bit of wiggle room here, but if we compare this to our previous count, which is our main count, we want to see the opposite here, right? Which is we want to see the wave 3, which is in the makings, start holding. Now, do we have evidence of 5 waves, or at least the makings of 5 waves within the wave 3? I just don't see it. There's too much overlap. I mean, this will be considered the wave 1, 2, another 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's too, I don't think that's the case. What I think happening here is that this is the 1, 2, another 1, 2. We're in the makings of the third, fourth, and the final fifth, all right, to give us the 100% equality of wave 1. Now, we have to wait to see how price action unfolds tomorrow to see if this is the case. All right, so let's not jump the gun. I think it's still too early to tell whether this is the short squeeze or this is actually more likely that it is going to give us a little bit more downside. But till we see price action actually start breaking here the lows of the wave 2 at 397 in the SPY, then this count is still yet to be determined. All right, so let's jump over to the Qs and let's review our bullish count here. So in the 1 hour time frame, guys, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. So same deal, B 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, looking for the third. Resistance is at 315.87, 310.33, and 306 305.75, which we broke today into the close. 310 306.23 was where we are, is where we are right now. And our next level of resistance is at 310.33, which you can clearly see here was our previous support. This is why it's good to also use your traditional technical analysis along with Elliott wave and fib levels, because it gives you some sort of confluence between these levels and these analysis, so that you could make a better judgment. So once we see this price action continue on higher, we'll see a pullback into the wave 4 and then our final fifth wave of wave 1, and that might confirm or start confirming, but not until we see that 3-wave pullback to the downside. All right, so the alternate version of this is the same deal. We're going to draw our trend line resistance here, okay, and that is sourced from actually here, right, from back on April the 4th. So we have the 1 2 confirm the resistance trend line, 1 2, we're looking to see if we can retest it to then head on lower to the wave 3 of 3. All right, guys, so keep in mind that these are just projections, and so far they have been playing out to the downside. Unfortunately, I'm not a bear, but we have to adapt to these market conditions. All right, guys, so if you are enjoying this analysis, please subscribe to the channel if you guys don't mind. Thank you so much, and give this video a thumbs up. As you know, it'll help the channel grow, so thank you again. Join Trending Waves. The link to the Discord group is pinned down in the comment section if you guys want to see everyday Elliott wave analysis. All right, guys, till tomorrow, take care. Bye bye.